Chewbacca, are you sure? Because either you're sure or you're unsure. That was a commercial where you used to smell your armpits. I forget who that was for. Was that Sure, like, deodorant? I don't know. I'm having flashbacks of childhood commercials. Rock Dove. So, my mother, God bless her, is at that point. You get that point. Let me explain. If you're like 20 years old, maybe you're there. If you're a little bit older than 20, you're probably there. But if you're under 20, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, your mother will call you and be like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And you're like, "Ma, I have a job. I haven't bought a house. You know, I have lots of things, and you don't need to buy me anything for Christmas anymore, Ma. I'll buy things for you." And that doesn't work. You could just quit that fucking line of thinking right now. Hold on, there's a tag in here. And so I get a phone call from a mama, and she's like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know." And then I had like this catalog, this LL Bean catalog. And I'm like looking at it, I'm like, you know what? I really like, actually that opened right perfect. These wicked good Squam Lake slippers that are for women. God damn it, why are they gotta be for women? But they're only for size 11 women, and they're like actual velvet suede, stain resistant, Austrian fur. Like they're like $80 for those slippers. And so I mentioned those, that like, I wish I made these in bigger sizes, because you know, I'm trying to give my mother some push without like outright telling her. And so now the COVID's a thing and Amazon's a thing, and I'm still like 2 hours drive from my parents. Ugh. So they haven't even seen the house yet. We haven't been here. So now I'm just getting Amazon packages every day that are like things that I might need. And it's always clothes. And when you're young, you don't want clothes from your parents, but you know what? When you're older, you could appreciate a nice set of Rock Doves. Are these at least the right size? 12, perfect. She knows my foot size. I actually have another set of these. Wait, I gotta get the tag. There's a tag, you gotta get that tag out or it's gonna just itch your foot. Come on, you bitch. Now, you gotta be careful with slippers like this, these fuzzy ones. I like to wear them barefoot. If you decide to wear them with socks on, when you do decide to wear them barefoot, they're gonna be too big. So you gotta get like 2 pairs of slippers. 1 pair of slippers that you're willing to stretch out, which I have like 1 pair that's like that. That's just like a complete, it's just a hot dog down a hallway. But I have to wear it with socks, and that's usually 50% of the time. And then another pair of slippers that is like tight, and I'm gonna try to keep these tight. Now I can take the old ones that I have that are rocked up, and I'm gonna start wearing those with slippers or with socks on, because they're already a bit slutty. Anyway, let's move on to other things. What time is it? Okay, I guess that makes you number 1. What time is it? Oh, 7:01. So I've only let that take me like 2 minutes. I try to make these videos between 10 and 12 minutes. 8 minutes is too short. I'll tack something on to the end of it. But like a 10 to 12 minute video, and I don't even put like mid-rolls, so it's not like, oh, you gotta make it 10 minutes for mid-rolls. I feel like 10 minutes is enough. Ooh, tools. So the things I actually want for Christmas I end up buying for myself, because you could make a list, like everyone should have an Amazon, you know, wish list at this point. Firstly, this was actually 5 items, which is pretty nice. Firstly, I know you don't like bulbs or bulb things, but these are bulb extenders that you can pivot. So if I put one here, I could have it like bloop that way. And I bought 4 of them, 2 sets of 2. And I bought these for my garage because I realized that all that beautiful work to my garage lights, but when I'm actually pulling my car into the garage at night, like you hit the button and it opens the garage door. And then the little bulbs come on the fucking actual motor unit. There's 2 screw-in bulbs, which come with like the whitest, dullest LED bulbs possible. And I'm like, well, that's fucking stupid. So I can't make them like turn on the big array. I mean, I probably could if I wired it up in a certain way with infrareds. But instead what I did is I bought these, they're cheap. I'm gonna stick these into the actual motor assemblies, take those stupid covers off, point them down, and then put a fucking spotlight. So when I open my garage door, I have spotlights down. And on top of that, the garage door lights can be triggered with the buttons on the wall. So I can turn on my main lights, or I can now turn on these going to be much nicer lights in my garage, because I'm just obsessed with lighting. Like, please take away audio from me and just let me do lighting. So you gotta have two senses you make your living on. Ears and eyes are good. Taste, I'm a pretty good chef, if you can count it as a chef. So, okay. My friend's gonna bring over a ton of air tools, but these are all on sale, and I'm like, I need this, because this was like 40 bucks, and I'm like, that's gotta be super cheap. I didn't even research it. I just hit the buy button, because I know Ingersoll Rand is not a terrible company when it comes to like air stuff. There's a very thick booklet. Oh, baby. This was like $40. How? This Black Friday got me again. Or was it Cyber Monday? So this, well, there's no, it's just hitting the metal body of it with the little thing. I hate how all air tools, by the way, are like loosey-goosey, like that. I don't want it to be that. I want it to be like a solid, just like, I may have to get, because it's just little fucking, like that. Is that gonna come off? That might just come off if I pull it. It's just barely even on the metal there. Maybe that's why this is $40. But this is like, this is old school craftsman motherfucking, like this is all stainless steel. This is one piece of whatever steel this is. So I can't imagine. Hold on. Anyway, it's very cold. This is Ingersoll Rand, made in Taiwan. I'll take Taiwan over China every day. You know, the country of Taiwan. Oh shit, I'm not on HoloLive, so I don't give a fuck. How do you load the blades onto this? I feel like I need to do Allen key E things. Although that's a screwdriver. That stays. That loosens it. The blades go in there. Anyway, this is a little reciprocating saw. A little air reciprocating saw. Oil daily. How do you oil? Like, I guess. I'm just gonna be able to cut things with 20,000 RPM. That is way better built. Like, even if it's a simple tool, that is way better built than I thought it would be for 40 bucks. Ingersoll Rand does not disappoint. Okay. Do I need to read instructions? I don't need this. I don't need that. I should probably keep the boxes around until I've tested these tools. I may need to order more adapters for the type of quick release system I have. Air reciprocating saw. Air reciprocating product safety information. Jesus Christ. Let's just blow through these. Are these taped? Glued? What am I looking at? The fuck? I think this is glue. This is like, you're supposed to lift it up like a normal box. Is this one the same way? Yeah, it is. There we go. Excuse me. I'm allergic to tape. Air grinder. Just sort of flopping around in there. I hate having to keep these tools all around. I have a bunch of them. Oh, that's perfect. That's like just, oh, it's so smooth. That's just the Edge Series air die grinder, 1/4-inch collet. This is a plastic body with stainless steel here. So can I remove this warning label? Repetitive motions or aerations may be harmful. I kind of want to keep the name of it and not the warning label. Because warning labels are for people who don't read the warning labels when they first get a tool. And that's what good sharp blades are for. So I'll have to clean off that goo. So I don't mind if it says that, but I don't want to see it here. And this one actually has, see, that doesn't quite reset as nicely. Like that does, but then it just, I guess if you let go of it, but if you let go slow, it doesn't. And that's a right angle, like, so I'm gonna go zzz and then this, if I can get this glue off, because it's more glued than that one. Way more glued, more air grinder, more of the same tools. But this one, is a right angle. These were so cheap. Like you're looking at like nothing here was more than like 60 bucks. Like that was 40. I think these two were slightly more money. Do the same thing. Okay. Come on. Don't repetitive your motions or you'll be harmed. They didn't even put this on straight. God damn it. Anyway, this one is just a right angle one. Because if you can't just get the one and then be like, all right, well, that's perfect for the rest of my life. No. You need the right angle one, which is just this one with a different head on it. And I love air tools. I've had a fetish for air tools since like the first time I used one. And this is like the smallest little like, ooh, just boop. I can't wait. I don't even know what I'm going to saw with this, but I'm going to saw something with this. So that's what we got. We've got some Ingersoll Rand fuck you air tools. And I might even have to read the books. I should probably keep the diagrams to show you the parts and parts numbers. Although the internet exists, so you really shouldn't have to. Kokoro. Right. That one's cool. That one's cool. And that one's cool. Shit. Let's do this one real quick. Because I know what that one is, but I don't know what this one is. Oh, this has IFI on it. This might be interesting. Oh. I love going from air tools to the Neo iDSD. Oh, please, IFI. Fire the man making the names up. The Nano DSD, the Micro iDSD, the Neo iDSD. Just stop. Call it something else. By the way, I love these Japanese characters that are falling down right here. That one looks like a pretzel. That one's a smiley face. See the smiley face is Japanese. If this looks half as good as this render does, then we're gonna have a hell of a product. Oh baby. Oh baby. The battery definitely didn't just die because it's just perfect. Soft foam so I could actually get my hands under it. Oh. This has a plastic cover on it, I hope, because it's all scratched up. I gotta take that off. I take it off right now, hold on. I'll usually try to leave on plastic covers, but if they show damage like that, I'm like, fuck that. Get off of my equipment. Oh, perfectly clean glass. Stick that back down there. We've got this, actually it's got a little bit of, it might just be condensation. Oh yeah, look at my fingerprints. I don't hate that knob. I don't hate that button. They're like in a groove, 1/4 inch. We got a balance, but 4.4. They're not giving you the full size balance. We've got a high-res audio sticker, which I'll peel off. We've got, the bottom has little X's, I could just barely see, for the feet. Got a little protective thing here for the Wi-Fi antenna, or the Bluetooth antenna. 5 volt DC input, USB 3.1, that is, that's the big tall one. IFI is obsessed with those. We've got a fiber optic here with a cap. We've got a coaxial with a silicone cap. We've got our RCA and XLR outputs. Oh, I cannot wait. Put you down because you don't have feet currently. I'll real quick go through the box because IFI is notorious for including everything under the fucking sun. There we go. I'm just gonna peek in here and I'll just tell you what it is. In here is, oh, if you want to stand it up. Interesting. All right, I'll probably pop this out. I usually don't take things out of the box unless I know I'm going to use them or it's like important for the use, but I mean, get the fuck out of here. This is probably something I'll end up actually giving a shot. Nice, just foamed. I'm going to assume that means the screen should rotate too, and I would assume it would go in this way. Come on, my little pony. That's why it doesn't have feet on it. Boop. I like that. That looks sexy. That should be the PlayStation 5. Got a huge silica gel packet and some instructions. Put this back in there. Now in here we've got the power brick, which I'm gonna need, which, oh my God, please tell me they only include the one for my country. Please, I hate that. I hate when it comes to like 19 countries, different power connectors. Which is, IFI actually makes their own power bricks. So it's something to note. Not many companies do. Shit doesn't make their own. Gesella doesn't make their own. Very few people that make power bricks make their own. iPower, that's why they're super linear. 5 volt, 2.5 amp, assembled in China. Put you down, I need you. And then finally, I'm gonna call, see, I would say just USB cable. There's something loose in here. We have a remote control. Interesting, so I gotta pull this out. Shit, does this have a battery? I have, oh, it has a little puller for the battery activation, so let's do that. Put that there. And it's got the little antenna, which is white, which I guess better suits the aesthetic of silver than black. Although I probably would point this down if at all possible, just to try to like, those silicone feet are sticky as fuck. So now we got silicone feet. We got a volume control, a remote control does brightness, mute, input up and down, volume up and down. So very simple. And then the standard complement of IFI cables. We got an RCA cable. We got the little silicone feet in case you want to lay it down on its side, which actually say IFI on them. Here's the USB cable I was talking about, that like extra big 3.1. And then some RCA cables, which I think I already said RCA cable, but I'll say RCA cable again, RCA cable. So now, oh, and it comes with this 1/4 inch adapter, which I really like. These oh no. Who is it? Hello?
Whoa.
Yeah, you're on my TV in the great room, so it's echoey as fuck. Vibrato.
Nice. Are you unboxing?
Yep, I just did the IFI thing. I'm gonna do the punching bag in a second. Shit, I ruined it. It's a punching bag. Put these back in there. All right, you could all go now. All of you can go now. I'm busy. I gotta do the punching bag. So give me a second. Put this stuff down. God damn it, IFI! So many boxes inside boxes. Do that, this. See, I gotta keep this all organized. This all has to go back. IFI always takes their stuff back. It kind of is sad. Like everybody else realizes it's, you know, whatever it's worth, just leave it here. If I pull it out for a re-review or to compare with something, it's fine. If I put it in the yard sale, it's another day of recommendations. But IFI wants all their shit back all the time. So I have to spend my time with it very, very lovingly. There's that. There's that. Now, the punching bag, which was ruined